Okay, the kids are back in school. I have a question for you. How well did your bladder survive the summer? Did you notice this summer that you had to stop more frequently when you were taking your road trips? Did you jump on the trampoline for the first time in a long time and have a surprise? Or did you notice less control when you were chasing after a kiddo or chasing after a ball this summer? Well, if so, pelvic floor physical therapy can be really helpful for you. And if you live in South Florida, you have so many options for different providers. Hello, my name is Jessica Lockett. I'm the owner of Pathway Physical Therapy in Boca Raton, Florida, and I am one of your options. And if you're wondering how in the world can pelvic floor physical therapy help me with any of these things, I'll give you a few examples. So if you notice that you had to stop more frequently on your road trip, it's very easy to say, I just have a small bladder, or I just have an overactive bladder. And that can be true. The bladder can be overactive, but your pelvic floor muscles can play a pretty big role in that too. They are kind of like the gatekeeper for your bladder. So if they are too tight, if they are too weak, if they are uncoordinated, they can send some different messages to your brain. So your brain will think that your bladder is full even when it's not. If you've gotten into the habit of emptying your bladder just in case, so you try to empty before you take your kids here, there, and everywhere, that can also get the bladder into a pattern of emptying before it's actually full. And if you have noticed that you had less control recently and you feel like you want to empty more often so that you're not stressing the bladder and leaking, that can also contribute to more frequency. So what we do is we help you with bladder retraining. So we give the brain and the bladder a different story. So the bladder gets more comfortable holding greater amounts for longer periods of time. We help with strength, endurance, and coordination, not just of your pelvic floor, but your core and your hips, so that those missed messages don't continue to be mixed up. And we educate you on things like bladder irritants, fluid intake, constipation. You will see with pelvic floor therapists, all roads lead back to your bowels. If you noticed loss of control when you were on the trampoline or when you were running after the kids, it's easy to say, I have a weak bladder, but that also may not be true. It's more about the timing and the coordination and the task-specific training. And a lot of times that's why you don't realize that you are going to have a problem, because you don't do those activities every day. So we have to make sure that your pelvic floor, your core, and your hip muscles all work together with the proper timing, proper coordination, and with the proper force that needs to be generated for that specific task. And we can help you do all of that so that you can get back to running around without having to worry about leakage on your next vacation. So now that the kids are settled, reach out to your provider, reach out directly to a pelvic floor physical therapist. We are here to help you. And thank you for watching. Jessica Lockett from Pathway Physical Therapy, where we are here to help you find your way forward. Thanks.